Hi folks, it's Mark Nusz here again at Westward Law. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about just a thumbnail test on how you can determine whether or not you're a candidate for Chapter 7 bankruptcy or Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Now, Chapter 7 is what people here talked about probably the most. It's a fresh start bankruptcy. It's the kind of bankruptcy that's the quickest, the easiest, the simplest to get through, least expensive probably. You're going to get through it probably in about 3.5 to 4 months from start to finish. That one is the one that is probably the hardest to qualify for. Okay, the Chapter 13 bankruptcy is longer. It takes longer to get through it. It could be 3 years to 5 years, depending on your income and the amount of debt you have and the types of debts you have. That one you're going to be making payments. Okay, people generally don't want to go into Chapter 13 if they have a choice between the two, but Chapter 13 can be very helpful for the right types of folks. So how do you tell which one you might be in? So Chapter 13 is for wage earners, people that have regular income coming in. They just can't afford to make all their payments. Okay, in a Chapter 7, when you may have income coming in, it may be sporadic, you may have regular income, but it's just not enough to pay really any of your creditors. Okay, and how you know that is at the end of the month, after you're done paying all of your necessary bills. So your rent, if you have a mortgage, your mortgage, you're keeping a roof over your head, basically paying for all your food and support, all of your necessary expenses. Okay, your utilities, your car payment, you need to have a car to get to work, all of your gas and maintenance on the car, that kind of thing, child care, stuff that you need to pay for. You can't live without it. I mean, your medical insurance, medical bill, not medical bills, but medical insurance, and then the money you need to pay for, prescriptions that you need, those kind of things, all of your necessary expenses. When you get done paying all of those at the end of the month and you look around at your bank account and there's nothing there, okay, you have basically no money left over at the end of the month. Your income's come in, now you've paid for all of your necessary expenses and there's nothing left, then you're a Chapter 7 candidate. Okay. On the other hand, a Chapter 13 person usually has some money left over after they paid for all of their necessary things. They paid for their house, their rent, their mortgage, they paid for their car payments, all of those things that they needed to pay for, the necessary expenses, and they look around and they still have some money, but they don't have enough to make all the other payments that they need to make to keep all their creditors happy. So, minimum payments on the credit cards, the bills that are coming in for, maybe personal loans that you have, those sorts of things. You can't pay them all. You can maybe pay some of them. You can keep one or two happy, maybe 3 or 4, but you can't keep some of the others happy. You don't have enough to go around. And if that's the case, then you're probably in a Chapter 13 situation. So if you need some help to work through that and you'd like to speak with a bankruptcy attorney, be happy to do so with you. Give us a call at Westward Law and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.